What's poppin', Slick Block? It's your boy, D.W.G Gamer. We're back with some more Trails of Cold Steel, Legend of Heroes. Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel, whichever way. Alright, the last time we were playing, we did the June practical exam. And we actually fought Class 1. So I might end up changing that to Class 7 versus Class 1 practical exam. Yeah, I might just do that. In fact, excuse me. I'm gonna start typing this shit right now. So Class 7 versus Class 1, the practical exam. Or Class 7 versus Class 1, practical exam. Or the Class 7 versus Class 1, practical exam. I like that. I like that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah. So what's this, episode 7? Yeah. Now then. A few things happened, right? When I was ending the episode, apparently, Rain decided to talk, so... Still, I couldn't believe it when I saw it, Nord Highlands, written right next to our names. Qua.
I wasn't ever expecting our field studies to take us that far out.
Yeah.
Well, it does make sense, since it's an important place in the history of the Academy's founder, Emperor Dreikel's.
Indeed, the Highlands are where he first began to solidify his military power during the War of the Lions.
That's just a dope name, the War of the Lions.
That's about the extent of my knowledge of the Highlands, to be honest.
No worries. I'll tell you more about Nord on the way there.
Although it's probably most likely like the War of Wolves. Or the Great Wolf War.
Anyway, I hope you're all ready for a long trip.
Is his eyes blue? I just realized his eyes are blue.
The train ride between here and there is over 8 hours.
8
Yes.
hours?
Yes.
That's almost an entire day's journey.
I guess.
It sounds as though the experience will be more than worth the trouble, though.
Yeah, I agree.
By the time we get there, it'll probably be evening already.
You think we should go stock up on some snacks before we leave?
Trying to get fat, Alyssa?
There'll be no need for that, Lady Elisa.
Lovely voice. Lovely voice. You coming with us?
Good morning, Sharon.
Lovely to meet you. Lovely to see you.
We're almost ready to head out to the station.
Oh, of course, of course. I hope you all have a safe journey. I would also be very pleased if you would accept this.
So, another question I had to bring up. If Alyssa's family partitioned for noble status, I'm sure they could get it. So what would he say then? Because becoming a noble isn't that hard. Not like no new noble families can be born. Because there's, upstarting nobles and all that shit. And if Alyssa's family did ask to be granted a noble title, they'd be the richest nobles in the kingdom, since they're already the richest merchants. I'm very curious about what his statement would be then to Alyssa. It's a very one-sided statement. So because she's not a noble, She doesn't deserve respect. But the Rhineford Company, that's a pretty big endorsement to have. You would think he'd be smart enough to try and win Elisa's favor. But instead, he possibly burnt down any bridges that his family could have had with the Rhineford Company. Talking about Patrick here, and that is stupid.
What is it?
I took the liberty of preparing some sandwiches for all of you, as well as a pot of lemon tea for each group.
Yes.
I'm afraid I wasn't able to fix a proper breakfast, so I hope you'll enjoy these on the train instead.
Oh, we will.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate it.
Such a thoughtful caretaker.
We'd be more than happy to accept them.
For sure, for sure.
Oh, think nothing of it. Any good maid would do as much.
But you gotta say that, Eustace.
Well, well, everyone sure loves you, don't they? I guess my objecting to you being here just made you work that much harder to cozy up to everyone else.
I would never dream of such a thing.
That's right.
Please
She
have
is a
safe
saint.
and pleasant journey, my lady.
The fact that the person she's been cozying up to is Reem. For some odd, mysterious reason.
I'll be counting the hours until your return.
Fine, fine, I'm leaving. Hold on. You aren't plotting anything else, are you?
I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, if you say so. All right, we're leaving for real this time.
Have a safe journey.
Please excuse us.
The dormitory's in your hands while we're away.
Looks like Group A just took off then.
Yep.
Good morning, Lady Sarah. Would it have been too much to see them off if you were awake this whole time?
Their field study begins the moment they wake up on the day of their departure. So since I'm responsible for grading their performance, I figured it was best to leave them to their own devices.
I see. You make a valid point.
Does she?
Just one question for you. When will you be returning?
Ah, you truly are perceptive, Lady Sarah. I suppose there is no reason not to tell you. I will be returning before my lady and her classmates do. That's as much as I can tell you.
I see.
Oh, she's going on a journey. Do you have any rare quartz? I guess they did. Ornaments, quartz. What rare quartz did they have? Let me see. I have Reaper, I have Soul. Go down the list. I guess Earth Bell's a rare quartz. I guess that's a rare quartz. Heal. Heal is definitely rare and we need it. Aqua Bleed, I guess. Invigorator. Detection, yeah, luck. Yeah, what's that? Information. So it's me and you, right? Okay, that's gonna be interesting. So, you have something vague. It's here. I'm just giving you a heal. Probably better. Someone's protect. Still hoping for a dark one. Still hoping for a dark one. At some point, please. Can me darkness. Let's see the links. I'm gonna work on their links, trying to get their link to level 4. As for you, I'll put you here. When I do swap you in, you'll be somewhere in the front. Somewhere. Oh, Emma's level 22 and Use is on level 21. That's interesting. Guess I can't complain about you having to be at work early today. But if that's the case, then I'll have to give you 2 morning kisses instead. While we're at it, how about 2 hugs as well? You drive a hard bargain. Oh no, not again. Why are there always so many people around us? I'm only doing this because Harrison asked me to, that's all. Good morning. You're all up and at it today? Alright. You leave on your field study today, don't you? Good luck with that. No, that's right, it's locked. You can't just walk in their door in the morning. Oh, Kenny's here. Think he's always here this early? Probably. Let's go and get a good fishing session in. While I still can.
Not bad.
And I feel nothing from it. Due to the crushing defeats. I will show up. Oh, here. Pop, 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 pop. Good day, everyone. Isn't it a refreshing morning? May Adios be with you on your travels. Please take care, and I'll be praying for you. I'm sorry. Where's the little nun? Little nun. Little nun. Where are you? Little nun. Little nun. I've come to speak to you. I guess I was right about Rosine wanting to become a sister. I used to look up to them myself when I was younger. Just hoping her dream comes true. Little nun, where are you? Little nun, I've come to speak to you. I've come to speak to you. I got up early today since I heard you were leaving on your field study, but turns out that Sharon had already finished sweeping up the entrance to your dorm. These really are amazing. I hope I grow up to be as lovely as Sharon. You heard that, Alyssa? Sharon got another one. I wonder if I should make something before they leave. Healthy liquor? For sure. By 70 of these things. Honey syrup. Okay, I will buy 80 of these. Bush rock salt. I'll buy 12. Okay, alright. Let's try cooking real quick while I still can.
I'll do what I can.
I really hope you like it.
Soft chocolate tart. Yep. I knew it'd be you. Now I got 10 straight. Actually, Laura doesn't have a crayon. Huh. I haven't found what Laura's good at yet. Shot. Now, what did I just drop down to 10? Let me see. Is it you? Was it garlic? To you, I may just be wasting my money, but to me, nothing could be better. Let's go find that teacher and see if he'll want something, alright? We'll see. We will see. Teacher. Teacher, first of all. Here you go. Offer unique dish. Soft chocolate tart. Yep, they don't feed you enough. You gotta eat more. Get some more meat on them bones. Yeah. Let me get in here. Nope. Ah, shit, I ain't gonna get no water during my break. Blunder on my part. Serious blunder. Let's stop it. No. Oh, there's paper everywhere. How do you manage this every time? Hey, those two really do get along, don't they? Just listen to them clear away my morning blues. My morning blues. Yeah, I didn't listen to a word you just said. Okay, well, apparently two niggas out here need to be talked to, and you set straight. What's going on? You gotta think of anything worse than being stuck cleaning this early in the morning. Say comment, just think of the credits and get through this. Even to admit you had every question on her exam right and still get a 0. She just had to answer it in the wrong section. You're not allowed to pass it with a grade like that. Not totally cruel though. I did manage to establish her half of her score. She'll have to just make up the rest with volunteer work. It's a cruel joke that the school put me in charge of watching over her so she starts working at the crack of dawn. Or you could have just, I don't know, put the answers in the right place. But no, you couldn't do that, right? V leaving on another field study today, isn't she? She's been trying to hide it, but I can tell that she had a lot on her mind lately. Please try and help her through whatever is troubling her. Well, I'm not in her group, so I can't do shit. Patrick was clearly holding back in our last match, and he still completely overwhelmed me. I won't lose some next time. I'm not the weakling I once was. You're right, you're no longer a weakling, and a total idiot. You changed in being weak for being a complete and utter fucking full. You told me a lot about the North Highlands. They're pretty far away, right? But regardless, good luck over there. When you get sick, you better not try to use this excuse to slack off when you get back. That goes without saying. Hope you will not neglect Hope that you will not neglect the horse during my absence either. That goes without saying too. I can't tell if they get along or not. That's just Eustace being Eustace. I ship him. If Eustace doesn't get with one of the girls from class 7, I ship him being with her. She's starting to grow on me. Having visited the North Highlands once before, I can confirm that it lives up to its lofty reputation. I truly am jealous that you get to visit such a magnificent place. If only I could join you all. Ain't that white? White. Ain't that right? Look at me amazed. You don't believe your eyes. Ferris actually showed up for morning practice. Now that she's here, I'm gonna work her extra hard. Ferris, I never expected to see you here this early in the morning. You bested me in both sprinting and our midterm exam. I am a floored. We were renowned for our myriad academic and athletic achievements. I will not let this stand. Every moment you are away on your field study, I will be restoring things to their natural order. Oh well. Good luck then. Alyssa got it rough. I'll be restoring things to their natural order. Alyssa's like the natural order, you being rich. And you being nothing but a broke basic bitch in comparison in your... Wait, maybe the student lounge. Let me go there. Where's he at? Glasses nigga, where are you at? Your field studies today taking you to Gaius' hometown, right? But isn't that really far away? Indeed, it takes half a day just to reach the station closest to the Highlands. We'll be arriving there in this evening. And then we'll be traveling even further from there. We might end up spending the whole day just in transit. Wow, this month's field study is no joke. Not that that's usual. Unusual. Either way, I mean, it's pretty exciting. That this is the first time you get to go abroad as part of your curriculum. Just be sure to act like a proper Erebonian gentleman should. Understood. Fantastic. Good luck, everyone. I'm telling you, man, this would be like some dope-ass reveal about spring. He's not gonna be of common blood, I can tell you that. And I bet you money he's not of common blood. Alright, it's just gonna be revealed. And Patch is gonna be like, damn it, Rain, once again. You hide how deep your connections go. I'm telling you, man. I can't believe Reen's just a pure commoner. I can't. Something about it's not adding up. Even if we go with the route of him being adopted because he saved their little girl, I still refuse to believe it. Is he on the roof? Well, I'm doing all this not having nothing for him. Wouldn't that be disappointing? I guess, sort of, semi. Where have I not looked? The gymnasium? I haven't checked the principal's office either. Now that I think about it. Yes, let me check the principal's office. Nope. Nope. look. I already see how Alan's story is gonna end up going with Bridget. You're right. Either she's gonna start becoming friends with some other random dude, and Alan's gonna realize his mistake, or she's gonna finally corner his bitch ass, and he's gonna have to come clean about the fact he's pushing her away to prove he's grown some fucking hell. Really, this type of nigga, I would just punch in this shit and tell him to get his shit together. Because he's the type who needs to be told that yes, nigga, she likes you. She likes you and you're fucking it up. I checked the library, right? Was he in the library? I didn't see the teacher here. Wait. He's over here. Oh, hello there. Honestly, the instructor Thomas, he seems to have spent the entire night doing research. The library is quite a mess as a result, so I need to assist him clean it all up. Off particular disc. Damn. I don't have anything? All that work for nothing. No payoff. Now we just gotta go find the orbital repair station. Oh, the engineering building. That's good. Yeah, that's much better. Shop. Nothing new, huh? Fuck you. This is bullshit. Give me darkness. I hunger for darkness. Actually, speaking of which, ordnance. Quartz, scepter, nah, cannon. Yep, I want all my, you should try to get off wing. Get back on Falco. Because Falco needs to be leveled up. Yes, indeed. Honestly, both Wing and Falco, no, Mistral and Falco need to be leveled up. Yep. Okay, alright. You did a lot of shit. Anything in there you can buy? Let me just check. Hello. Nothing. Exchange. Nothing. Wait, who's going here? Gordon! My wife gave me a real earful last night. All because I arrived home late too. Just realize I have a work-police relationships to maintain. Well, maybe you shouldn't complain about the food. My nigga, like that's what started this bullshit. Is you complaining about the food being cold or something when you arrive, or not being made or prepared. And then she goes out way to prepare the food before you show up, and you show up 3 hours late. I don't know what to tell you. Ungrateful is what it is. Yes, into the station. Shit. It was one of the places I wanted to check out, but it's too late. No, Reen! You're ready to depart too, I see. Yeah, we're about to leave. Don't you still need to purchase your tickets? Yeah, you're right. We're trying to go as far as Heimdall this time. Very well, let's stop delaying by them already. Oh, so we're all traveling today. Okay. Good morning, Class 7. Our Group A is heading all the way to the North Highlands this month. That's right. We'll need to change trains twice first, in Heimdall, then Roar. Correct. From Roar, you'll need to transfer to a freight line for the last leg of your journey. Regrettably, we can't handle that part of your trip here. Actually, it's to race with the motorbike maze for that segment. We should only need to buy tickets for as far as Roar. Yes! Oh, that would be a problem then. You want them right now? No, not yet. Let's save. It's something I've been wanting to do for a minute. Alright, now let's go. Buy tickets. Oh wait. I could use that time to go check out the pawn shop. Oh well. Hope I didn't miss them. Passenger service bound for Heimdall now arriving at platform 2. Yes, all passengers wishing to board, please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. Let's see, we're timed pretty well. Impeccable timing, I'd say. True. It's gonna be difficult. See, there's a 2-woman code front below your way. Well, don't worry about us. We'll see what we can do to thaw them out. Yeah, just don't expect them to be weaving each other flower crowns when we get back, okay? Alright, we'll leave them to you then. Good luck, my niece. It's not gonna be easy. In fact, you're probably gonna suffer a lot. Fail a lot. Alright? But sometimes, you know. I don't think I'm claustrophobic or anything like that, but headache, shit just hit me out of nowhere in this room. Ugh. Oh, these sandwiches really hit the spot. Ham, lettuce, and cheese. And I'm getting a hint of pickle in here too. Ain't no hint. Pickles don't leave hints, they leave impressions. Alright. You put pickle or something, you know there's pickle. There ain't no question about it. It's that pickle I taste, ain't no question. Oh, there's pickle in here, that's the reaction. Yeah, hints of pickle, no. You wanna get your little hints of pickle ass somewhere before I... Man, chill before I crack. The ingredients are simple enough, but the way they come together is something special. Even the butter tastes different from what I'm used to. This is a tease. Equally perfect, the zest of the lemon complements the taste perfectly. You have quite the maid looking after you. My mother hired her, not me. She's a talented maid, though, I won't deny that. She handles the typical housework and greets guests as you expect. But she also manages mother's schedule. Wow. Managing the company, fuck me. Managing the company's chairman's schedule. Doesn't really sound like part of the typical maid job description. You know, you'd be surprised. Truly is that talented though, which is why I can't work out with my mother. Why I can't work out with my fuck words. Which is why I can't work out why my mother sent her to look after me. Those two are up to something, I just know it. Regardless, there are definitely perks to having her around. I think you should accept your mother's kindness this one time. I agree, she must have started working before sunrise to prepare all of this for us. I know. Anyway, look at those two. I've been trying to avoid that. Turning to Bryonia. All I know about it is that it hosts some sort of ancient ruins. I'm not certain what to expect. Well, think of it. This will be the first time I've had the chance to see the ocean. What about you two? Now that you mention it, I've never seen it either. I have. Oh, really? During a landing operation in the corpse. Oh, speaking of ruins. Logram has some fairly well-known ruins, doesn't it, Lore? Oh yeah, the Saint's Castle or something like that. Speaking of which, I'm glad they brought up the Saint. And it's occurred to me that the Saint, the one that apparently helped the king, or the Saint of the Church, one of the two saints, might be who Laura is like aiming to be or best. She wants to be better than the Saint. It's a possibility. I just don't know which one. I don't know if it's the Saint that fought alongside the king who won the War of Lions, or if it's the Saint who was able to pull off miracles in the church. I'm guessing it would be the War of Lions Saint. Lady, whatever the fuck her name was. So I think Reen might be a descendant of. If he's not a descendant of the royal bloodline. That's my two hypotheses on who Reen's blood belongs to. Either the saint who fought along King Jalakles, or he's a bloodline descendant of the royal family. It's one of those two. And we know that the school building has to be reacting to him. Because, of all these years, why only now is this happening? Well, the king said that we were to protect the old school building until the time of prophecy appeared, or whatever. The person of legend or something like that, which is Reen. It's not Reen, it's Alyssa. It's a magnificent stronghold that faces out into the lake. You can see it from the town itself. It's quite beautiful on the days when the mist clears. Oh wow. Sounds like a sight worth seeing. So you'd be in trouble if a skilled sniper set himself up there. You're doing this on purpose, Fee. I know you're doing this on purpose. It's fucked up. It's really fucked up. You're taking every chance you can to just jab at Lord. You also take out your twin blades and just shoot her. Literally. Doesn't sound like they're getting along very well. I feared as much. I doubt Fee is doing it on purpose. No, she's most definitely is. Laura seems Laura seems uncharacteristically offended by it too. Yes, she's usually so composed, but something about Fee seems to get under her skin. It's probably how young she is. The idea that someone so young will be exposed to something so harsh or brutal, in her opinion, is just jarring. And that jarringness is causing her to draw blanks during conversations. And so I think it is. In fact, I'm positive that's exactly what it is. You say goodbye to our niggas here. Heimdall? Welcome to Heimdall. Heimdall. I need a Heimadal. Back in Heimihal. Never came. Words. It never ceases to amaze me just how big Heimdall Station is. I've heard it said that it's not merely the largest station in Arbonia, but on the entire continent. I'm aware of another station that can match the 10 tracks found here. When I first transferred the lines here on the way to Chisia, the amount of people I saw really threw me for a loop. It's not surprising that there aren't as many folks around this early in the morning. I'm sorry, I don't think we're going to be able to do this. Hang on. You can't give up already. Nah, I quit. How hopeless. Don't worry about it too much. And the most important thing is that we all come back safe and sound. Everything else is secondary. I suppose you're right. We'll try and keep things from getting too dangerous at least. Don't worry. You'll just lose this round. This is where we split up. We're going toward Ordius. You'll be heading west, right? Yeah, west, right? Indeed. Meanwhile, Group A will need to travel northeast to war. Isn't Reen from war? I'm so jealous you get to visit Gaius' homeland. You better tell us all about it when you get back. Will do. Take care, everyone. Fee, Laura, you both take care too. Well, see y'all next week. White. Who's spying on us? Yeah, we're splitting up. Wait, who was that? Purple hair. Is that Laura's sister? Black-haired girl. I don't know, man. Doesn't quite look like Laura. Maybe it was Emma. Did she notice something about Emma?
Is something on your mind, Elise?
That's Elise? Reen's sister? I thought she had brown hair. Her hair is black?
Has some rugged, handsome young man caught your eye? Like your brother, perhaps?
How did you know?
Please, Your Highness.
Ah, the princess.
I just thought I saw someone I recognized.
You did?
But it couldn't possibly have been him. I can't imagine what would bring him to the capital this early in the morning.
Someone you recognized? I wonder. But I knew you wouldn't deny it. That your brother is handsome, I mean.
Please. I knew that I shouldn't have told you about him.
Oh, come now, I'm only teasing. There's no need to sulk. I'll give you a little something from Mariage Cross to make up for it.
Oh, Mariage, huh? Well, if you say that.
But that's an adult lingerie brand.
Exactly, if you say that.
Please excuse us, Captain Claire.
I'm sorry. I hope I haven't sullied your ears with our scandalous conversation.
Not at all, Your Highness. I came to inform you that the special train to the Imperial Villa will be arriving shortly. I look forward to accompanying you today.
So our sister is chilling with the princess.
It'll be a pleasure to have you with us.
Certainly.
Her hair looks more blue to me than black. Even Reen's hair looks blue to me. I believe Reen has brown or orange eyes. wait, nope. You're great. At least from all I can tell right here. Alright, let me tell you about more of the Nord Highlands. The Nord Highlands are a mountainous region to the northeast of Arbonia. To get there, we'll need to cross the Einsgard range. That's the mountain range to the north of War. I'm guessing we'll need to pass through quite a few tunnels to get to the other side. Pretty much, I went through several when I was usually traveling to Tristan. Anyway, when you reach the other side, you'll be in the Nord Highlands, surrounded on every side by mountains. Other than the Imperial Army bases, the only place you'll find people is in a nomadic settlement. I like the one I'm from. If anything, you have more sheep than people. Well, really, I'm starting to feel like we're traveling to a country locked in time or something. It sounds like a scene right out of a picture book. In addition to the scenery, the Nord Highlands are well known for their breeding and raising of horses. Most of the war horses used by the Imperial Army are descended from Highland stock. That's true, horses are essential to livelihoods and the folks in my village. Raising horses to be used by the Arbonians is one of my people's primary sources of income. Come to think of it, I seem to remember hearing that the horses we have at home were raised in Nord too. By Nord. Isn't it also true of the horses in the riding club uses? Correct, all of them originally came from Nord. Even the golden stallion on the Empire's emblem is said to depict a war horse raised in the Highlands. Or so the story goes, at least. Nord has deep historical ties to the Empire. We know today that it's where Emperor Drake first started building his army after all. That's right, the Imperial Army still maintains a base on the southern edge of the Highlands, Zindergate. That's as far north as the train can take us to. I see. We should arrive there somewhere around 4 in the afternoon. Yeah, but it's just 8 a.m. now. We should reach Roar Station by midday. After that, we're another 4 or so hours from the freight train to Nord. Looks like we're in for it now, for the long haul. Still, we don't get a chance like this often, so let's try and make most of it, yeah. By beating you on a game of cards. That's right. Save me, my friend. Excuse me. Talk to us. Not too much longer now. This will be your first time back home since you started at Thor's, right? So that's Alyssa's hometown. Alright. Does it feel a little awkward going back after you ran away from home? A little, yeah. At least we're only changing trains there, so I don't have to leave the station. I think I've been in Roar since I switched lines there on the way to Tristan. Alright, I almost forgot. If you came from Ymir, you had to have gone through War. I visited Ymir once when I was a kid. I haven't been there since. I remember it being a really nice place, so the scenery was so beautiful. Oh, didn't know you actually been. No, I'm wondering if that was his sister or if that was Alyssa in the flashback. Yes, it really is beautiful. A place that nice is really fit a guy like me. Are you so sulky over what that twit said during their last practical exam? Pay the house of Highlands a little mind, and they're full of a third son even less. I don't think he meant most of those awful things he said. Yeah, it seemed like his anger just got the better of him. I bet he regretted it later. In regards to what he thinks, we all think you're a swell guy as a classmate and as a friend. So don't be so hard on yourself. Thanks, guys. I mean it a lot to hear you say that. You're so hopeless sometimes for me. I am not hopeless. Let's get in and out of War Station as quickly as we can. We need to find the freight train. We're taking the rest of the way to North since we can't get there yet. Emma, let's pop on. It's easy to forget, but it's traveling to the North Highlands. We'll actually be leaving the country. It feels strange heading out beyond our border. A little emotional even. Yeah, We got a long journey ahead of us. I can only wonder what kind of things they'll have us doing when we get there. I can begin to imagine each month seems to throw something new at us. I'm a little worried about how Fee is holding up though. Yeah, there's definitely something going on between her and Laura. But I'm not sure there's anything we can do about that. I'm sure Elliot and Maki can keep an eye on those two. Got our own business to face. Battles. I like us all to come back from this trip in one piece. And to win! You're right, of course. What is it that makes Fee and Laura regard each other so coldly? I just hope maybe they'll find something during the field study that helps patch things up between them. I doubt it. Useless! The horses of the North Highlands are known for being some of the finest from the country. With their solid build, high endurance, and steadfast loyalty, they truly are the ideal steeds. The Highlands are far from the only place that raises horses, but the horses from Nord are in a class all their own. Sounds like you couldn't find a better horse if you searched across the Empire. But now I can see why Arthur's such an impressive specimen. Who? Oh, Arthur, the horse we have back at home. I doubt often ride him out hunting with our old dog, Badux. Badouche. Yup. Back when I was a kid, he'd lift me up on his back and let me ride around. See? This will be an exceptional opportunity to learn more about how the Empire's finest forces are raised right at the source. He seems like he's really into this. What about horses? Ever since the Orbital Revolution, the Imperial Army has become more and more reliant on the machine. But even in spite of that, the horses of Nord are still highly prized across the whole of the Empire. The Highlands may not be within Arbonia's borders. The interlining of our history goes back centuries. Guys, what do you think? Well, here's a sight for sore eyes. Haven't soaked in scenes like this since I first came to Trista. I hope everyone's in the settlements doing well. He's happy to be heading home. I've always been curious, how did you end up coming to Thor's anyway? Well, about a year ago, I met a general in the Imperial Army up in Nord. One thing led to another, and he ended up giving me a recommendation to attend the academy. He was strangely adamant that my skill with the spear would come in handy during my time at Thor's. Guess he was right. I can see why an Imperial general might take interest in your spearmanship. Our cavalry's lances and spear training has its origins, not just in the tales of the Einsritter, but in the tradition of the Highlands as well. Well, that's pretty interesting. It's just recently that I've been learning how far back the connections between Nord and Abronia goes. I'm truly grateful that the guidance of the winds I'm truly grateful to the guidance of the winds for allowing me to receive that recommendation I gave. After all, if I hadn't, I might never have met all of you, and my life would be lesser. Save. Whew, where are we at? 53 minutes. I guess I'm gonna end it here, guys. Next time, I guess we'll make it to the North Highlands. And then, we'll play Blade, and then maybe to the North Highlands. Yeah, deuces SPM. This is D.W.G with Slick Block Mafia. Leave a like and comment. Tell me what so you enjoy. And then, I'm out. D.W.G's out.